Solar's one of the most transformative technologies we have for decarbonising the energy system, as well as delivering bill savings. But people who live in flats have been excluded from these benefits historically. The core solution that we're deploying into the market is called a microgrid, and that's basically like a semi-autonomous electricity network through which you can take electricity that's been generated by solar panels and supply it directly to residents, as well as any top-up electricity that they might need from the grid. So our project here in Hackney is our flagship project. It's the first project we're really delivering at scale. So we've deployed a megawatt of solar across 28 buildings, and we'll be using that solar to supply up to 800 residents with solar that's been generated on their rooftops, along with electricity we buy from the grid, with a goal to deliver those people who decide to sign up with bill savings of 15%. And then at the same time, what the model is doing is demonstrating that this is a commercially fundable way of delivering solar PV onto social housing stock, which doesn't require any government subsidy. And that's a completely transformative outcome. Now, the way our model enables that to happen in these blocks of flats is that historically, if you put solar PV on a block of flats, you'd end up pretty much exporting it all to the grid for what's very low value, and so you would never get a return on investment. Because we've unlocked this ability to supply the solar to residents, we can supply that solar to residents at a discount to what they normally get from the grid, which is great for them because it saves them money, but it also means we're getting a lot more bang for buck for every unit of solar we generate, because we're getting much nearer to the retail price for electricity. And it's that which makes the projects commercially fundable.
We've developed a climate action plan to get the council to net zero, we hope by 2040, and a lot of the work on that is about changing the way we use energy. And so we're really trying to create a new energy system that works for the planet, that works for residents. We have many people in fuel poverty in Hackney who are having to make extremely hard decisions.
Yeah, so Hackney's investing just shy of 2 million up front to set up this project, and in return for that they'll be getting a rate of return which is equivalent to the cost of debt that a council can typically raise. And so what we're showing with the project is that for future projects it would be possible for the council to raise debt in order to finance that project, meaning it's effectively free for the council to deliver.
We chose Emergent because they have produced a regulator-backed, brilliant microgrid solution that is allowing us to, for the first time ever really, to provide cheaper as well as greener energy for residents of council flats.
You know, there's 5 million flats in the UK. There's a huge amount of households who have not historically had the opportunity to benefit from solar, so we want to start scaling it up.
So we're really excited to be working with Emergent. We've got a vision that, you know, if you were flying like a bird over Hackney, looking across the rooftops, you'd see so many of our hubs, our set-ins, our different community centres, our different estates, our leisure centres, with solar panels across the roof. You'd know that they're really energy efficient buildings to tackle the climate crisis and to make a more energy efficient and cheaper energy borough.